It's time for a struggle challenge. Let's see what you got for me today. Looking for dessert ideas to serve my guests at my Oktoberfest themed party this weekend. Ideally not cakes or pies because they feel like too much work. Can you help me think of something easier that'll fit the bill? Well, after all, that's what I'm here for. Let's see what you got in your fridge. Kaboom! Yay! Apples! All right, we got a lot of apples here. Or as the Germans say, Apfel. This makes sense because apple is an autumn fruit. This is when it's most delicious and most affordable. But also, I can think of all kinds of delicious desserts that involve apples. So I think we need to head over to the pantry and see what other ingredients we have, but I've already got a couple of ideas in my head. So we've got eggs, I see butter, I see milk. I mean, these are fundamental essentials to any baked good or fried good or fritter. Oh, I see beer too. Ooh, piggy heffa.
I don't often drink beer, but when I do, I drink pig beer.
Right away, I'm thinking, let's get some flour. Sugar, ooh, powdered sugar, very nice. Baking powder. I could make a pie. I could make a strudel. I could make a streusel. I could make poached apples. But all of those require a lot of work, and we're trying to do something that's a lot easier. So, I think I've got a good idea. We should make a really wet batter and then put cubed apples in it, and that way we make apple fritters. Wet batter means the whole thing is done in a single bowl, which means there's no kneading, which means the mess is contained. Deep fry, hit it with either powdered sugar or cinnamon sugar or a combo of both. I like it. Apple fritters. Let's get started. And apple fritters are a pretty traditional German treat, but they cut them in rounds usually, and that's a lot easier to do when you've got a core. Or we're just gonna use chunks of apple. It'll be fun. We're gonna start our batter off with some eggs. When eggs get hot, they fluff up, but also eggs are a really fantastic glue. Struggle whisk 7500 to bring the egg yolks and the cow's milk together. We're gonna hit this with a little bit of salt and sugar. Very nice. Let's bring in some flour. Okay, so this is too thick. Given that it is Oktoberfest, I think we should add a little bit of beer because beer has carbon dioxide in it. The egg will then solidify and have these beautiful air pockets. Ooh. At this point, I think I'm gonna add my apples into the batter. Get some oil into our batter, emulsify that in. All right, we'll bring that together. I got a batter that is thick enough that things hold together, but loose enough that I didn't have to knead it. And what I'm gonna do is take some apples like this, and we're just gonna throw it in here. Let it fry. They'll hold as little nuggets there. So I think this is about the size we want. These are frying beautifully. They're holding their shape very nicely. I'm flipping these fritters over because the beer has made them so light and fluffy that half of the fritter is out of the fry oil. All right, these look great. They're really golden brown on multiple sides. Yes. I think we hit them with a little bit of powdered sugar right now. Best way to do that is with a little strainer, kind of like that, and you just give it the old tappy tap. Our challenge was to make a dessert that doesn't make a big mess and uses a whole lot of apples. Visually, these look very appetizing. Each is unique in its own way. I give it a 10 on looks. Let's try it. It smells like apple pie. It's fantastic. Let me tell you this, you bite into it and the first thing you notice is apples. And then you've got this perfect batter around the outside, which is eggy, but with a little bit of crunch and the perfect amount of fry. This is a 10 on flavor, which means we have a perfect score and this challenge was crushed. So if you're looking for a dessert that doesn't require a whole lot of work and is perfect for Oktoberfest, this is it right here. Thank you very much for this challenge. I've got a new dish.